G'day, it's Austin. I've made $1.152815.64 million in the past 90 days with branded dropshipping. And I'm just gonna give you a full blueprint so you can just copy me if you want to, if you're interested in that kind of thing. And so just to show you that I'm not telling lies, last 90 days, one of my stores, 632K. Let me hit refresh so that you believe me. Oh, it's just gone back to Black Friday. Why has it done that? Last 90, 632. Here's another store. Let's go last 90 on this one, hit apply. And we'll hit refresh one more time for good measure as well. If we add those numbers together, this is actually US dollars. So if I convert it to Aussie and I add the two numbers together, that's how we get that magical $1.152 million. How do you even say that, bro? $1,152,815.64 in 90 days. There you go. So I've showed you some proof in Shopify. And why am I making this video? It's because there's a lot of walkthroughs on YouTube that don't really show you anything. They don't show you examples of stores. They don't show you the results. They don't show you how to find suppliers, and they don't point you in the right direction so you can do all of this yourself, and even give you templates for absolutely everything without asking for anything in return. So in this video, I just want to do all of that so I can help you out on your journey, because I've been building ecom brands for a few years. And if I knew this kind of stuff at the start and I found a video like this earlier on in my journey, I think it would have helped a lot. So this is a pretty simple guide. To the point, we'll keep it raw, we'll keep it simple, no fancy edits. I'll just walk through everything. And of course, I'll link you to more free stuff to help at the end. Give you some templates, save you some time, give you a store theme that I already use and that has actually contributed to making all this money with ecom. If I actually show you, if I just throw this back to 2022 and go for this particular brand, 13.36 million. So this works. And even the last 365, so you can see that this didn't just die out and stop working, 3 mil in the last year. Returning customer rates, crazy, 28%. So yeah, and that trophy, actually back there, is from that store, 100,000 orders. And so that's why I'm making this video. And I've also made a lot of mistakes. I've launched some stores that haven't worked all that well. They've gotten good, I guess, good results, but not scaled to these kind of levels with these stores here. And that's what I'm going to teach you in this video and explain to you so you don't make the same mistakes I did. Trend space, general store. Don't do general stores. Some people love them, some people hate them. It's a very mixed opinions in the dropshipping space. Steer clear. I don't think they're relevant. Cloud Comfort was a brand I launched 2 years ago, actually worked quite well. And so that was an example of when I finally started to understand brand new stores and doing them the right way the first time around. So that was actually my next store I built after I cracked it with this one. And so that's a good example. Clear Audio, I couldn't get the actual screenshot of the Instagram, so it's got this just image here of the product and what it was. But that sold a microphone, got some sales. I think it was break even or at a loss. And this was my first ever dropshipping store, Apollo Apparel. Back in the day, if any of you remember, like dropshipping early days, there used to be free plus shipping offers. So the product was free, you pay for shipping, and that's how you make your profit. It was a 30-cent bracelet, sell it for free, but charge $6 for international shipping. Ooh, $5 profit, $5.80 profit, $5.70 profit per order. You're not even charging for it. It's just for shipping. So yes, I've definitely made some mistakes. I did some funky things with this, like I ran ads on Twitter, and that was not the play. With the trend space, I got so, I guess, obsessed with trying to launch all these different products at the same time, trying to find winners. And only when I started focusing on niching down and going something like Cloud Comfort or Pure Water and keeping things themed and all the products on the store connected around one problem that they're solving for a customer, was I able to hit, consistently these kind of massive numbers on stores and, basically do a 1.1 million in the past 90 days in rev. And I wouldn't say this is a particularly solid 90 days. Like I've hit bigger numbers in the past. I hit 1.2 million in 30 days in November 2022 on this particular store. Just so I'm not lying. And again, I'm not saying any of this to flex. It's just me explaining it so that I can help you out. 1.19 million there in November. And then if I go November to December, that 60-day stretch, yeah, just shy of 2 mil, almost cracked it. But this works. So introducing the business model, it's building customer first brands. It's working with local suppliers to sell a branded dropshipping product. And so first of all, how do we go about finding these products? Well, for these stores, the main product research tool I've used for my best stores is Minia. It basically consolidates all of your different products and ads that are being run. Consolidates winning ads that are on Facebook, Pinterest and TikTok. I don't look at those. I just look at Facebook and see what is working, what has the most engagement, the most likes, the most reactions. And then it puts them all in a view like this. So then you can find winning ads pretty quickly. Or if you want to do it yourself, you can use Facebook Ad Library. It's an amazing tool. It's free. You just go online, go in here, set all ads, and then we type something that is related to what e-commerce brands would put in their ads. So a good example would be Afterpay available. If I can spell. Let me hit search. And so this will show us all of the ads on Facebook, or most of them. I don't think it ever shows you all of them, but a lot of them that use the language Afterpay available in their ads. We've got this one here. Yeah, we can see Afterpay, ZipPay, Klarna available. It's a very classic e-com store kind of ad. So we look at that. What are they selling? Water filters. So this could be a really good product here. More affordable than bottled water. No plastic waste. Removes contaminants. This looks like a pretty cool product. Join thousands making the switch to cleaner, better tasting water. Very good ad by the looks of it. And so straight away, we found a product that we could potentially look into further. We could click on their ad and go to their store, have a look at their products, see what they're selling. So this is the product research process that I recommend using. And it's very similar to the one I use to create one of my brands, Pure Water. You can see it's actually remarkably similar, like the product selection here. I think they've done a much better job at branding it. This is very clean, I love it. But that's the way you do it. That's how I found a similar product to Pure Water. And I actually documented the whole process of building Pure Water and launching it and it being profitable straight away on here. Like it's a 6.5 hour course video I made for YouTube. It's the first video I put on this business channel. So you can actually see it. And I walk through the results here and we're optimizing the ads. Where's the triple whale bit? That's the bit I want to show you the profit. But yeah, it's in here if you want to go and watch it. 6.5 hours of straight ecom source, straight ecom value to the point, no messing around. So go and check that out. That's what you need to do. You need to find a product that is already doing well online. I think of it like a big pie. And you just want to take a slice of the pie. You want to look for what's already selling well online and then just sell it yourself. That's the easiest way to do things. Take a slice of a big pie. Don't reinvent the wheel. And then the side example. So this is an example, as I just showed you, of a store that I built using this method. Very simple, very straightforward. Driving traffic to this product page directly. It's very well optimized. If you look at it on, where's inspect? There it is. On mobile, this is what it's looking like. Optimized for mobile mainly because most of the traffic is coming on mobile. Reviews that are already available for the product online. Got a pretty solid product description in here, focusing on benefits, good imagery. Reviews that were already available, imported to the store. So you create a brand then around that product. And then fulfillment, you obviously need to supply it. Still is dropshipping. But what is different with building a customer first brand is that you're selling from local suppliers instead of, I guess, China, which is typically where the products come from with dropshipping. All of them still come from there, but you sell from local warehouses. How do you find them? Well, if you're selling in Australia, look for the product on ebay.com.au. Look for local suppliers. So if I typed in mineral shower head, trying to find suppliers here, we've got some different options, $24, $25. So if we click on one of these, like this one here, we could say, cool, this one's 25, or basically 25. Shipping times, great. I probably look for faster shipping times wherever possible. But you see, you've got all these options and you can just click through them, find one that's a good option, $15, even cheaper than the other one. Have a look there. Postage time is like, if it was on the 4th of June, that's pretty good, like 4 or 5 day shipping. Shipped from Sydney, great. So you can use that on your website as marketing material and say, hey, it's coming from Sydney. So that's great as well. And so that's how you go about finding a supplier. Look for local suppliers. It's much easier to do that. If you find the local ones, the shipping times are going to be much quicker. And you can also say on your website, where do we say it here? Express 48-hour dispatch. Didn't even say it on here, but you should say it in your ads and on your marketing. You'll get more sales from it. And then the ads. How do you make winning ads when you don't have any content? Well, I show you in this 6.5-hour course video how to make ads using content that's already available online. And you don't have to be a video editing expert to make this work either. I just show you step by step how to do it, getting content, chopping it all up, different conversion tactics to make sure that it converts really, really well. And I'll walk you through everything there. I used to run a creative agency where we would just make ads for ecom brands. And so when I'm teaching you how to make these ads, I've generated a lot of money with ecom, but beyond that, I've also made a lot of ads for ecom brands. And so I know what works when it comes to making ads, and I teach you in that free course video. So it's all in there. And then the last part, that's it. Call to action. Well, what should you do from here if you want to learn how to do all this? Watch the course video. It's step by step. And you got the templates for absolutely everything as well. Like I said earlier on, it's worth checking out. I'll leave it up on the screen now if you'd like. But that is the step-by-step guide, or this would be, the 6.5-hour course video would be the step-by-step guide on how I did these kind of numbers in the past 90 days. And then of course, if you follow these steps, you're not gonna hit these numbers in the next 90 days. If you do, amazing. It's just not gonna happen. But if you stick with it and you follow the process that I outlined in this video, you can start making some money from branded dropshipping. And then I've been in the game for a few years. And so if you stick with it, eventually, if you just keep going and going and going, eventually your brands will continue to grow and you might hit these kind of numbers as well. Hopefully you do, God willing. So thanks for watching this video. I'll leave the course video up on the screen now if you want to check it out, and have a great day.